Hola, 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 family. Well, as you can tell from the background, I made it home. And let me tell you guys, worst experience flying ever. Yes. Oh, God. My back is on fire. My legs are swollen. My stomach is swollen. Everything hurts. But I'm back home and I had my baked chicken and collards and corn on the cob. My hubby fixed that for me. That's what I wanted to eat. And now him and my son is here taking care of me. I will say this, once you get home, the healing really starts because you still have a long ways to go. I stayed 17 days in the DR, and I had my sister with me to help me. So that was a blessing. Let's see. All right, let's start with the basics. Like I said, I went to the Dominican Republic on April 28th. I had my surgery on April 30th. I had almost a full mommy makeover. The only thing I didn't get was the girls lifted, and that's because Dr. Yealy, which is my physician, didn't recommend me get it all done at one time because it was too much on my body. And I am so glad that she is not so money hungry that she went on and did it. And because I don't know how people get everything done at one time. But so like I said, I had a tummy tuck, had lipo 360, and I had a butt reduction. Yes, I said butt reduction. Um Dr. Yealy said that I was the first patient she had that asked for a butt reduction. But I've been walking around with this butt for the 49 years, and I just wanted some of it gone. Hey, Cassandra. Yeah, the camera keeps jumping like this because I have a medication that causes involuntary movement. So that's what's going on. I'm trying to keep it stable, but it's going to jerk. When it jerks, I'm sorry. So let's see. For all my first time viewers, I went to the Dominican Republic, like I said, to get a tummy tuck, lipo 360, and reduction of buttocks. Um, and when I tell you the pain is real, the pain is real. These bruises are going away on my arms and stuff, but I have several burns on the bottom of my body, like my waist area and my back and on my thighs. And I have to put, thank you, Bernice. Hi, Sonia. Um, so, guys, I'm sorry, this pain is like, and once I get situated in the bed for a little while, everything subsides a little bit because I'm still, but I just had to go to, I'm sorry. I just had to go to the bathroom. Thank you. And so I had to move. And then like I said, my ankles, from my ankles all the way up, swole. But now the bottom part is going down. And I just had my son to prop my legs up on a pillow so that prayerfully the swelling in my body would go down some more fast. Thank you. So let me talk about my experience, the good and the bad. Okay, so first off, my driver, Jose. Shout outs to Jose. What's up? That's my man. Jose, you couldn't ask for a better driver. Yes, I'm home. You couldn't ask for a better driver. He was very, very attentive to all the girls' needs, even down from riding from the clinic each day, the bumps and things. And when I say that driving in the DR is nowhere like driving in the US, it's sort of like, you know, that the thing, I think it's the car derby, where all the cars are filling in from all different places. And I mean, they don't have any speed limits. They have stoplights, but majority of the time they don't even uh, follow the stoplights. They got mopeds and that's going everywhere in between cars, and you going straight, and you got cars that just jet right out in front of you. And when I say when it's bad. And so Jose was like really, really, really good. He That's my man. And so my driver experience was really nice. He took us wherever we wanted to go. Um And I think it's because some of the girls in the house said that he wasn't very attentive to them, but I think it's because maybe they didn't treat him right. You know, you got to treat somebody right. You treat them right, they treat you right. So I tipped Jose very well each time I got in and out the car. My sister and I gave Jose funds. Jose did tell me, I know I'm jumping around. Jose told me that he lives in the village, and the village is a nice place. I don't know. I haven't been to the village in the DR and Santo Domingo, but he said he lives in the village and he likes it. And he has I think he said a 1 bedroom apartment, and he paid $40 a month for it. Now, that doesn't seem, hello, that doesn't seem like it's a lot, but in Dominican money, it is. So, needless to say, I paid Jose rent several times over while I was there. So, yes, Jose, 5 stars. It's another Jose that's there. Oh, no, I can't say anything about that because I don't want to, put anything negative out with names. Okay, so I stayed in Luxury Recovery House number 2. There's 2 of them. And I would have to say that my staff was awesome sauce. Giselle, hello Giselle, Yobi, um, um, Veronica, uh, Marcel, it's one more. even down to our cleaning lady, was awesome. And the girls became like family to us. We exchanged Facebook and Instagram and email, and um, we just became real close. The house when we had the original was three, four, five, six, seven, eight. We had 8 girls in the house, and then the last night of one of our girls, we got another girl in, and then our last night we got 2 new girls in. But I never met the 2 new girls, but my sister did. Um, so they're constantly having girls go in and out, and the luxury recovery house is one of the nicer ones that Dr. Yearly owns. She owns another one called Edenton. And now I don't know how true this is, but I know Edenton costs more to stay, but they said you get more for your money. You get better meals, better pain meds. Um, they give you, I'm sorry guys, give me a second. Hey Josh,
Hey,
hello?
Josh, take your butt to bed and get off. Mom,
Yes, that's my daughter.
take your butt to bed and get off alive.
After I get off alive, I go to bed, daughter.
After I get off alive, I go to bed. No, get off alive. I'm sitting here watching you, licking your lips, looking. I can't say it because everybody can hear me. Get off alive and get some rest.
Bye, Kiosha.
But I'm going to call the other phone next and just corrupt the podcast.
And I'm not going to answer. I'm going to just ignore you. I love you, but yeah, I know, Deborah. Take it easy, rest so that I can heal, understand, because you have been through a lot from what you shared with us. I will remember you in my prayers, love, and peace. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. So yes, the staff in that house is awesome. We cried when our 2 of our nurses was taken away from us and taken over to Luxury House One, and we cried because we all became like a little family. And so the staff is great. Edenton House, they say that you is another house that Dr. Yearly owned. That's what and they say that you get better pain meds and better food. Now, how true about the pain meds is, I don't know because I didn't actually meet the girls that said that. I just heard it through the grapevine that that's what happens, and that they get better meals than we do. We ate a lot of chicken, beef. Um, we had a lot of salads because a lot of girls we couldn't eat. Dominican food for Americans. Oh, well, I can only speak for the 8 of us that was in the house, but the Dominican food for us, even for we had one young lady who is a native of the Dominic, but she now lives in New York, and the food was not the same. They don't cook the same. Their terminology for things the same. Hello, thank you. Um, their terminology for things is different. The language barrier. As long as you have Google Translate and your staff has their way of translating. So we did good. My sister even sat downstairs with them and had long conversations, just by her typing in or saying what she wanted to say on her phone and showing it to people, and then what they want to say, they show it to her. So there is a way to overcome the language barrier. So okay. So like I said, my staff was awesome. They was very attentive. It wasn't a time at night where I didn't hit my call bill and they didn't come. I know one particular night around probably 3 in the morning, I woke up and I was hungry, but I knew I couldn't eat anything. Some of the other girls in the house had started eating, drinking smoothies, fresh smoothies, and that's another thing. Dominicans do all their stuff fresh, all their fruit, everything is like fresh. Um, so she got up and I said, asked her if she would make me a smoothie, and she did at 3 o'clock in the morning. And it wasn't any time of the day that any of us couldn't call on them, and they didn't come, and they had a smile on their face. They would be maybe downstairs resting or um, just you know doing what they do on third shift. Um, so yeah. Now, pain level, pain. Uh, I normally describe to you guys that that it's like the first few days is like, or first 7 days is like a 18-wheeler drove over you, backed up, and then drove back over you again, and you're like extremely purple everywhere. I've never seen my body with all these purple, um, um, what you call them, bruises all over everywhere. I can't show you too much, but my underarms, the bruising itself is going away, but I don't know if you can see this, but especially right up in here, it's swollen, and right there is swollen. And that's because of the plane rise and the traveling today. It was a female dog. Let me tell you, the flight from Santo Domingo to Miami. Mm, did I sleep on that flight? I slept a little bit, and I had. Do you have a doctor? Uh-oh. Oh, do I have a doctor here? I'm sorry, guys. Do I have a doctor here? My primary care physician is the VA, and so whatever care I need afterwards. Yeah, I'm making it. Things could be worse. Thank you. Or things could be worse. So I won't complain about it. And it's something that I wanted. And I knew I was going to have to go through a lot of discomfort to get where I want to be. Um, my son says it just looked like I lost weight and I'm swollen. So he can see the difference right now. Um, oh, all right. So the pain, like I said, is like really intense. My experience is my back always feel like it's on fire. Yes. Um, um, okay. Pain tolerance. Yes. Uh, if you have a real low pain tolerance, yes, you're going to have a hard time. Dominic pain pills and American pain meds is totally different. So my first and foremost thing that you need to bring from the States is United States pain meds. Because if you go over there and you just rely on their pain meds, you are going to have a heck of a time. And it's a toss up. You have to realize your pain med is probably going to make you constipated or whatever. But you can always combat that. But you need to make sure you take U.S. pain meds with you. Yeah. I don't know. My sister had a headache one day, and they just went over in the drawer and gave her one of my pain meds and asked her did she want any aspirin. And so I guess that pain med is like aspirin. Um, oh yeah, that's how my friend Chrissy was. Is she was born Dominican but raised in the Bronx. Um, So yeah, if you have a low pain tolerance, I would suggest you uh, stay high on pain meds, and at least for the first 7 days, because the first 7 days of this is no joke. I mean, oh, no joke. And even after the 7 days, it's rough. So, and like I said, some people pain tolerance is different than others. Mine's my daughter says that I don't have a high tolerance for pain. Um, I think I do, but my body knows its limit because I have fibromyalgia and neuropathy, and so my skin burns. My skin, with those things, it makes my skin crawl and different things to that nature. So, yeah, it was hard on me. Been hard on me, and that's why uh, my daughter just called and said, "Get off alive and rest." But she knows that y'all are my family too, and I have to keep y'all abreast of what's been going on and how I'm feeling and the good, the bad, the ugly of the surgery. Uh, let's see. So yeah, stock up on your own pain meds. Ask your doctor. Yeah, California, you're gonna get yours done. Now, the doctors in the States, when they do your tummy tucks and your lipos and different things to that nature, they're limited on the amount of fat that the U.S. can take out at one time. But, oh, Paul, I mean, I don't even understand that comment. That's like way out in left field. So, clarify yourself. But thank you. I am going back to Africa. I'm going with my sister. So, yeah, you ain't told me nothing I don't know. So if you one of these little trolls that want to cause trouble, poof, pow, be gone. You're not going to, bother me with your negative comments. And I'm not going to block you. Just keep on, troll, keep on. But anyway, back to my real family members. Um, yeah. So make sure that you ask your doctor. You make sure you ask your doctor to give you some real good pain meds and get enough for, um, try to get enough for 14 days, but um, 10 days for sure. So you get pain meds, and that's my best advice. Stay drugged up as much as you can the first 7 days, and probably the first 10 days if because whew. Now if you're just getting, oh well, it also depends on who your doctor is, because there's one girl in the house who had a different doctor. Not gonna say the doctor name, but she had him, and he is super super aggressive when he lipos. And the girls that went to him, you know, even after 7 days, they can't even be touched, like barely touched. Their clothes on their body hurts them, because that's how aggressive he is with his lipo. And it's not aggressive as how much he take out. It's just aggressive how he, put the tools in to take the fat out. He's not very attentive to his patient and what his patient would feel when they wake up. But Dr. Yealy, on the other hand, she'll tell you she don't go up under the muscle, because she said going up under your muscle is more likely to kill you. So she doesn't go up under the muscle when she does her lipo. Um I will say I always am bragging off of Dr. Yealy, because she she comes in every day you go to the clinic. She talks to you. She makes sure you're okay. Um she, will listen to you if you have concerns. If you have concerns, she listens to you. And I love Dr. Yealy. And like she said, um, she told me, because I was telling her I didn't like the way my bottom looked. And she was like, give it time, mommy. You got a long road to recovery. 3 months is recovery time. So in 3 months, I'll be able to see all the results totally. And then after 3 months, if I'm still not happy, then she will go in and correct it. And I think I'll be all right, because my tush is the place, it itches, but it doesn't, what you say, hurt, unless you're sitting on it for a long time. On the plane ride, it was just so uncomfortable. Guys, I can't tell you how I recommend to make sure you don't leave your booty pillow in the DR. Bring it back home so you can sit on it on the flight. And also, if you have one of those neck rests, um, one of those, Yes. Yes. Um, and congratulations on the weight loss of 140 pounds. That's awesome. And yeah, I'm quite sure you have a lot of excess skin and stuff where you can't really see all your hard work because of that. Um, because of the weight, not the weight, but losing the weight and then all the extra skin. So, um, yeah, I would recommend. Uh, I would recommend the tummy tuck and stuff. Whether you get it in the States or whether you go out of the country, Dominican Republic, and there's other places that people go to a lot. Uh, I think we all women, well, not all, but a lot of us women, after a certain age, get that pouch that we can't get rid of, whether it's by birthing children, or just by genetics or whatever. And so, why not get rid of it if you can afford it, whether it be in the States or the DR. And I'm not saying that I couldn't afford it in the States. I'm saying I'm not going to give somebody $30,000 of my money when I can go over to the Dominican Republic and get everything for a little over 6,000. That's including uh, massages, recovery stay, and a companion, um, and 16 days in the luxury house. Um, so yeah. So like I said, as far as my results, I can I can see the results in the immediate results in my stomach. Like it's guys, I'm not trying to flash you. It's swollen right now. All this is swelling right here. But I can see the difference. My stomach is flat, really, really flat. And my waist is in. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the massages in a minute. I had to get my sister to unzip and unfasten a couple of the things because on the plane ride, it just feels like, thank you. It just feels like I couldn't breathe. It was like all that, every something was sitting right here on my chest. And thank you. I didn't want to. Well, I felt like I was about to um, have a panic attack. I had a couple of those at the house, and they don't feel good. And then I didn't want to have a panic attack on the plane and affect everybody else. So I just kept repositioning myself and holding my hands up over my head, or breathing in deep and exhaling. So, needless to say, I had to get water each time I got on a plane, different plane. Okay. Um, what else? Y'all, whatever y'all want to know, y'all ask me. Y'all ask me some stuff. I got back today. Matter of fact, got back today. Oh yes. Um, for what I for the tummy tuck, Dr. Healy recommends 14 to 21 days over in the recovery house. And I should have stayed 21 days. I really do, because now I'm home and I have to do it all on my own. Getting in and out of bed is a killer, and getting this faja on and off is gonna be a killer by myself. So I'm gonna have my sister come over. Um, my sister to come over every day to help give me a bath and change my dressings. I still do have my sutures in my stomach, in my navel, and in the lower part of my back. And those are supposed to be in for 21 days, but I'll find out from my physician whether or not they want to go ahead and take them out or not. Oh, um, oh, make sure that you um, ask for wheelchair assistance, because you're going to need it. It's no way. Well, at 14 days, I couldn't walk through the mall and get to my gates in time. It would have been no way I can do that. So make sure you ask for wheelchair assistance so that you can get help getting through customs and everything. I don't know. Um, I don't know why their payment is so different from ours. I don't know if it's because it's a foreign country. They just can't get the narcotics over in there. But like I said, someone told me that the Edenton House has way better pain meds, that they get Percocets, which I'm not sure if that's true, because that's something that I heard secondhand, not from anybody that stays there, because somebody could have heard them wrong, because a lot of girls bring Percocets and hydrocodone with them, yeah, hydrocodone with them as their pain meds. So maybe they misunderstood what was said. I got good. Oh, Obamacare. Um, yeah, I have private insurance. Um, so yeah, I have real good insurance. I have state insurance, and I'm a veteran, so I and it and I'm with 100%. So yeah, I thank you. Um, what else can I tell you about on this one? Uh, I can tell. I know a lot of you have already heard this, but I know that there is new family members that's here that this is their first time hearing about the Dominican Republic and the surgery. But I will tell y'all again, you know, things over and over again about my first day. I went in, and the first day I got there, I just did labs. I did blood work and urine, and that's all I did all that day. So I was um, free for the rest of the day, and our driver took us. I think we went to the mall that day, and we went to a different type of mall because I needed to get some medicine. And the mall that this driver took us to was not I guess the main mall, because that main mall has like 5 levels, and the one that he took us to only had 2 levels. But I got what I needed uh, from the pharmacy, and then we actually went back to the house, and I think that's when we met a couple of the girls, Keisha. Shout out to my girl Keisha, and I think we, I think at that time, it. That was it. It was just Keisha, my sister, and myself for like a few days, probably like a week. It was just us three, and then we had um, five more girls, so it was eight of no. Well, we had four more girls because my sister didn't have the surgery, and we had a total of eight girls there. Um, Everything as far as the house with all those different women's and different personalities. We only had one blow up, and I think that was a misunderstanding blow up. And other than that, but right after the blow up, they went to their separate places for a while, and then they came back together. We came back together, and we talked about it where everybody wasn't yelling over the other person. Well, not everybody, just these two. And those are my firecrackers, Firecracker 1 and Firecracker 2. Those girls were um, like two alpha females trying to uh, talk about something, and all both of them fussing, yelling, not fussing, just yelling where they can't hear what the other one is saying. So they keep going back and forth because they can't hear what the other one is saying. So later on, this was our last night with everybody together. Everybody, different people started leaving last night. So yeah, we did a little dinner on our um deck outside. A rooftop, have a rooftop deck that has like the ottoman not ottomans, almonds, the things that go over you, cover your head up. We had those out there, and we had a view of the water. We was on the ocean, so that was beautiful. We was right in front of a Little Caesars, which we was in a gated community, and the Little Caesars was right on the other side of the wall. They always stayed jamming. It was always packed. Yes, Little Caesars was the hangout spot for them, and so it was nice to just be able to sit on the balcony and see everybody moving around and see the same cliques that you see cliques in high school, where you had the motorcycle moped boys, and then you had the nerdy boys that tried to be cool. And I mean, it was just like um just like being in high school again. So my 360 lipo, I think, went fairly decent. Um, I still have to wait till a lot of swelling goes down because I'm nowhere near where I want to be. And I am not today, but when I feel a little bit better, I'm going to show you guys my stomach and the incision. And also, guys, make sure you take a umbilical navel hernia place mat for your belly button, especially if you have one that's really nice and cute, and you don't want to uh, mess it up. Make sure that you buy one of those. And some people use earplugs to put in there, but I wanted something that was a little bit more sterile to go in mine, so I purchased um, a navel placeholder, It's silicone. Wow. No, I didn't know that. No, yeah. I didn't get a chance to taste a McDonald's burger, but we did get KFC, and the KFC does not taste anything like the KFC's here. It doesn't have that special seasoning and stuff. Include what in surgery? But yes, they you ask for a 20-piece hot wings, and they give you a box that's full of 20 legs and thighs, and it's not spicy at all. Never placeholder. What you're talking about, the placeholder? They're $25. And if I could reach this purse, I'm gonna show it to you guys. Hold on for a second. I need one of those things that you grab stuff with. I think that's the only thing I didn't get. All right, let me show it to you. I don't know why I always go looking for it in that section, knowing that it's not in now. Where is the thing? No, it's in my face. Oh, here it is. Okay, so it comes in a little packet like this, and see if you can see it see it from the bottom. Uh, can't really see it. Okay, that's the shape of it right there. They have two kinds. They have a real skinny kind, and then they have this kind right here that goes in your navel to hold its shape, and don't, when it's healing, it doesn't when it's healing, it doesn't close all the way. And my cookies from the plane. Um so yeah, uh let me see. I don't remember my first day. Um, you don't put it in the navel until your staples, your stitches is removed. You don't put it in there until then. And like I said, I did come home from the DR with my stitches, but I came home with my stitches, but oh God, I lost my train of thought. Um, you don't like them, girl? Mm, 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 mm. They sell these at what is it? It's the Sam store. And of course, I don't have a Sam membership, so I can't get them. But I love these little things. Uh, Walmart sell these? Yeah, Sam's Club sell them. Well, I don't know about if they agree to take them out, but if they don't, you can go to your local emergency room and they'll remove them. But you have to have your stitches in for 20 21 days. Um, yeah, it ain't no different than going on vacation and hurting yourself on vacation and then coming home and your primary care physician takes over your care. It's nothing different. It's no different than that. So I have 7 more days. Good night, Cassandra. I have 7 more days before I get my stitches removed. And I'm going to try to, right before I get the stitches removed, I'm going to try to show you guys the burns. And thank you, Angel. I'm going to try to show you guys the burns and what they look like and what the medication I'm using. Now, I will say this about the burns. The burns come from this, which is called a faja. And when you get out of surgery, you don't have any padding or anything on, so that faja is rubbing against your skin that has just been lipe. I'm sorry, guys, my cookie went down the wrong way. Whew. Excuse me. But yes, uh, can't remember what I was saying. Guys, I can't remember what I was saying. But anyway, guys, I know I'm all over the place with these videos, these first videos, and I'm going to bring y'all a much better video. I'm going to show y'all pictures, and I'm going to do before and after. Show you pictures before and show the live after. Um, so those are coming up. I'm going to give myself another week to heal a little bit better and see how I move around. And then we'll be back to our, yes, 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 Georgia Burns. Um, so the faja rubs against you and it caused the friction on the skin, and the skin is already bruised and damaged. So in certain areas, certain spots, you get these burns, and they are purple. They blister up. They're really nasty looking, and if you don't say something about them on an early stage, they can go into where the tissue is not going to heal. And that's what happened to one of our girls. So my last day at the clinic, they took out uh, my tubing that I showed you guys, and it didn't hurt. I thought it was going to hurt. They it felt like uh it felt like something was dragging across your skin, and from the, like, it's in a circle. It the drain goes all the way around you, and so when it comes out, it just feels funny. So they took my drain out on the 14th day, and if you don't do what you're supposed to do, if you don't wear your faja, and then I know it hurts, but I'll massage in my underarm, I'll massage my legs, my tummy, and I was doing that every day to get fluid out. And one of my friends, she had to fly home with hers because um, her faja was too small. Her faja was too small, and she had to keep taking it off because it was she just couldn't breathe at all. So she would wear it a little bit and then she would just take it off. So yeah, it's important to wear your faja no matter how bad it feels. Um, you need to wear it. Um, that compression is what helps um it helps stops the swelling. And so yeah, and guys, I'm going to end right here and do like my daughter said, rest. I am tired, and I know it's a lot more information that I need to give to you guys, and I will. Like I said, these will be our videos for a while. Um, and guys, I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you to the moon and back. Oh, I met one of our YouTube sisters in the DR. Actually, two. It was the first time I met someone. I was so happy. All the way in the DR. I made the last live, and she was on YouTube catching up on me, us, our family, and she was came in the room with a plan. I know this not you. I was like, yeah. She's like, oh my God, oh my God. Wait till I tell my husband. I watch you all the time. She said it was like meeting Janet Jackson. And I was like, oh, I don't know. But all right. And that made me feel so good. And I'm going to give you her name and everything when I come back the next time. I'm just so out of it right now. So I am going to get some more rest. Love you so much, guys. Love you, love you, love you to the moon and back again. And I will talk to you guys in another video. Love you guys.